Good morning, everyone. My name is Kalpana Sundram. My metric number is 01DAT21F2012. My teammates are.
Hi, my name is Livinia, daughter of M. Ravi. My matrix number is 01DAT21F2045.
Hi, my name is Darsha out of Jagadisan. My metric number is 01D8021F2024.
Okay, guys, good day to everyone. Today we are here to discuss about the increasing number of foreign tourists patronizing hawker food stall. In my opinion, the most important factor that attracts tourists to patronize hawker food stall is price. In which case, you can probably see why hawker stalls remain such a hit nowadays. My main point is the price of patronized hawker food is more cheaper rated than restaurant cafe. As we all know, budgets are often tight these days, and we are therefore more selective on what we spend our money on. Tourists want to try that tasty new looking dish because of the price. Well, the lower price of hawker food makes it possible to try that new dish. Sometimes tourists' favorite food will have in hawker food stall with great taste. He or she can find and Google about the food stall price and variety. Secondly, the most traveled come will also having a thought to get a cheaper price and save the money to go to another place. If tourists travel with budget plan, sure they will find hawker stall because of the reasonable price with variety food of food. He or she no need to worry going to fancy restaurants and consuming their favorite food with expensive price. They can patronize hawker food and save money to deal with other expenses such as buy tickets, hotels, and etc. Next, I would like to point out that in the patronized hawker food, in the traveler can use the lower price and get a large of the portion of food. Hawker food stall usually available in large, medium, small portions at different prices. However, the prices may also differ according to optional extras placed on your dish. For example, additional prawns. Price will be displayed differently if you add extra prawns. Therefore, hawker food stall will be the greatest food tourist because we all know according to the price we can add the portion of the food or the additional items we need. The sayings goes, we are happy when both our wallets and stomachs are happy. What's your opinion, candidate B?
Thank you, Candidate A. In this discussion, I would like to share my opinion that the most important factor that attracts tourists to patronize hawker food stall is location. The most important aspect in customer decision making is location. It is an important part of the marketing strategy in terms of location. A good location offers easy access, can attract large numbers of consumers, and drastically influence consumer spending patterns. Customers are also influenced by the hawker food stall's strategy placement to patronize it. The key to a business success is its accessibility. There are also many important reasons why location is important for starting a food stall. The first factor is to consider foot and car traffic. A hawker's ability to choose the placement of his stall is crucial. When picking a stall location, one important element to consider is how much human traffic the location receives. Popular locations with such a large number of tourists will be preferred. With more tourists, the stall's patronage increases, ensuring a more predictable and higher amount of income. The second reason location is important is that we know our business neighbors. Hawkers have to know their competitor and what the competitor is selling so that hawkers can have a strategy plan. Customers will constantly compare you to them, and if they are more established than you and you may not come out ahead. No, not only that, hawkers have to look at the population. Hawkers should be aware of the local population where their brand is going to get established. It's mandatory to make sure that there are enough locals in the area who can support hawker food stalls. They should not only target those people who are living there, but also those who are crossing by in the fast crowds on a regular basis. What about you, candidate C?
Thank you, candidate B. I felt the most important factor that attract tourists to patronize hawker food stall is variety, because variety of food is an important factor to attract consumers to one food place. People who live in countries where the meal experiences are limited, such as in the hawker stall, may choose to eat out of this reason. In our country, we have three major races, so that our country will also variety of food, culture, clothes, and other. Some of travelers will curious the historical of our country because have variety races, religion, and the food. The food is the most attract traveler to attend because a variety type and delicious. For instance, Japanese food, Indian food, Korean food, and even more. Furthermore, tourists are very profitable client type for restaurants since they are generally more curious about the variety of the local food. In addition, in our country offers endless variety of Disney dishes. The experience begins with the cuisine of multicultural nations. Chinese soup, Malay dessert, and Indian curries tantalize the taste buds and spark the food fans' imaginations. As we know, everyone known as a patient of variety food, so the most common attractive for tourists will be variety of food.
That's great, guys. After hearing all your opinions, I think the most important factor that attract tourists to patronize hawker food stall is location. I agree with candidate B points. Even though there is literally nowhere else you can find unbeatable prices for an excellent hawker food stall, I feel like location will be the important factor that number of tourists increasing. Firstly, hawker food stalls are ease of access and visibility. For instance, it is easy for tourists to see hawker food stall while walking or driving by. Even tourist guide have to know the stalls is there, either in person or on their mobile device. In addition, strategy location can attract tourists to patronize the hawker food stall. Example, as we all know, hawker food stalls in Malacca City around Kota e Formosa, which encourage tourists to visit the stalls. What about you guys? Do you agree that location is the most important factor?
Same goes to me because I felt location will be the most important factor for tourists, so it will be more easy to search for the food. And location is the reason there is an increasing number of foreign tourists local food stop.
I wish to I wish to stick to my point because many hawkers fail in the current period because of their poor location. Having good street visibility is very important in order to run their brand successfully. Ultimately, it's all about location, which matters at last. If you are wondering why location is so important, consider how much a hawker food stall's location can influence profits. You will be you will be exposed to large range of individuals if hawkers operate their food stall on a crowded street with lot of foot traffic. However, this one will increase the cost of rent. Choosing a suitable business location could be the most important factor in your success. Hawker food stall success depends on having a good menu and a professional staff, but having a really good location can provide your business with an additional boost.
So, yes, my friends, in conclusion, most of us agree that location is the most important factor that attracts tourists to patronize hawker food stalls.
Does anyone have anything to say? Otherwise, we shall end this discussion here.
No
Thank you very
candidate
much for
C.
your attention and participation.
Okay, guys, see you.
I hope you have enjoyed this discussion. Thank you and goodbye, guys.